I wake up with a pit in my stomach. Something I had the night before isn't sitting well. I shrug it off, taking no notice of it. I walk into the bathroom to wash my face. I don't know why, but the sleep I had was one of the roughest sleeps I have ever went through. I think back to yesterday to remember how it went down. It started with a phone call. It was 10 a.m. and I was sitting on the leather couch, resting my eyes until a calming yet buzzing noise irritated my ears. I took the call and I knew what it was about, as I've taken this exact type of call many times before. I get the brief on who I need to take care of, some punk causing issues for my employer. I tell them that it's not a problem and it will be done before the clock strikes midnight. I look up the target so I can get some background information on him, his height, his age, the usual details. In my line of work, you've got to learn how to adapt to the target. If he's tall and jacked, then I would take a gun, cause a straight fight has no chance of going my way. But if the target is some wimp who looks like he's never gotten off the couch in his life to lift a weight, then a knife would suffice. As a personal preference, I always like to use a knife, as guns make too much noise and I like to get in and get out with no detection. As I'm scrolling through his facts, I come across a picture of a beautiful woman as the hair color catches my eye, but I think nothing of it. This would cost me. I put on an all-black suit. I always like to blend into the night, kinda like that superhero who dresses like a bat. I go downstairs to pick out my weapon of choice, the classic yet simple knife. There are many types of knives. The most effective is the one that can cut through anything within seconds. The knife is just about at the end of the throat, but the man has already gone limp. I survey the body to make sure there isn't even a twitch, and then I leave. But seeing the night is still early, I decide to enjoy myself to go to some club or bar nearby. I walk in and I see people who either are or yet to get drunk. The place may have not looked like your average bar, but as long as they serve drinks, it didn't bother me in the slightest. I walk over to an open space and look around the location. A moment later, a beautiful blonde walks over and she has 2 drinks in her hand. She extends her right arm and offers me the drink. I generally don't accept anything, but somehow the smile the woman had was beyond charming, and it was a smile you would see in a painting. I take a drink. Bit of a weird taste, but it wasn't too bad. After a few moments, the woman walks off. And I take a look at the time and I decide to head home as well. Just as I'm walking to the exit, a brunette walks up to me wearing a pair of gloves and places her hand on my hand. I don't know if she held a cold drink or something while wearing the glove, but some form of liquid was on my hand. I give her a stern look, remove her hand, and continue to the exit. If only I saw the cold look she gave to me behind my back. I look at my hand, and it starts to shake. Something is clearly wrong, and then it hits me. I've been poisoned. Somehow, I had gotten careless, made a mistake, and I was paying for it. At that moment, the doorbell rang, and I go to open it, and just as I do, I can feel my heart rate slowly fall. I look up, and the blonde-haired woman gives that charming smile again. It finally dawned on me. I knew I had seen that face before. She was the sister of the man I killed. The woman gets close to me, drops the smile from her face, and slaps me in the face. She turns and walks out the door. I'm laying completely flat on the ground. My eyes are still wide open, but the darkness starts to fill my vision, and then silence.